Tape.
I won't.
Set off the alarm.
I can't believe I lost that urn. God.
Here, give me one of those signs. I'll put it up at the station.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I mean, oh my God. I keep calling the lost and found. Nothing, you know. I mean, I don't want to ruin my goodwill with them, but
no, you have to just keep pestering them. You know, they have an auction at the end of every year where they sell off, like, you wouldn't believe what people leave on the train, like rafts and bicycles. And...
You think they're going to auction off the urn?
I'm sorry.
I should have put a picture of Doug on it. I mean, because the decoupage I did on it was pictures of Doug, and then someone would go, oh, I know, I've seen that.
This is a very kind of simple poster. It's nice.
I haven't even told the kids. I keep wondering where the urn is, and oh, God. I haven't even told his family. You know what they're gonna do? They are gonna. Oh,
no, you know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do?
Dope.
They're gonna understand what you were going through, and that you just.
How could have I lost the urn, Doug's urn? If I don't get it back,
you're gonna get it back. All right? You're gonna find it. Somebody's gonna turn it in. And you know what you're gonna do in the meantime? You're gonna stop being so hard on yourself.
So you guys ready for this? I've got some big news.
What's that?
I'm going back to school.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
A little bit of reading, writing, arithmetic, huh?
Got into general arts at U of T.
Oh, I didn't even know you had applied.
Yeah, my dad sort of said I have to go back to school if I want to keep living in the house.
Ah, one of those.
Laid down the law.
Finally decided to start listening to your parents, eh? Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Well, my course selection has to be in on Monday. I don't know what to take, so.
Wow, that's fast. Just flip the book and just close your eyes and land on one. That's pretty much what I did.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Dad's doing really good, actually. Yeah, he's. I mean, he's working all the time as always.
All the time.
But no, he's happy, I think.
Good for him. Yeah. And your mom?
She's good. She's running the dance studio actually now.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, so she's busy.
Hey,
she's
sorry, excuse me.
man.
You mind if I sit down?
Of course.
Long time no see, buddy.
Yeah, man. Randy, this is Faye. Faye, this is Randy.
Hi, Faye. Nice to meet you.
Renee's a good friend of my mother's, actually.
Oh, good friend of
we go way back.
Oh, way back. So you know him from when he was like
tiny.
So it was like last week or something like that, then, eh?
Hey, man.
Come on.
He has grown a lot.
Yeah, I got that a lot.
So, how are you?
I'm great, yeah. I'm awesome, yeah. Things are going really well for me.
You lie like you got a fly in your eye.
Really?
No, things are
great. Zach? I mean,
no, not at all. What are you talking about?
You know what? I have something that's really amazing that I think is just for you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So who's that nice-looking fella you're sitting with the other day?
He's nice looking. He's my sperm donor.
Really?
He's gonna be handsome or beautiful, whichever.
Oh. Hey, what are you doing? No! Oh, sorry.
Officer.
Brenda, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Brenda, look. Two things.
Look, I'm sorry.
No posting.
I
on the
know,
train.
but I wasn't getting any help.
Second
why she
thing,
wanted to...
you don't need to put posters up anymore.
She does.
What? What do you mean?
Did some hunting around in the lost and found. I heard about your plight.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
You cannot imagine. I mean, you people have been helpful, but I just thought it was a lost cause, you know? Oh my gosh! I
First
could finally
you lose your
tell my
pass
kid-
with this guy. Look what he's doing for you.
Don't bring
I
that
didn't ask.
up.
I didn't have another 20
I know,
minutes.
sorry.
this isn't it.
That's not it.
I mean, it's
No,
it's a
this
similar
is-
shape.
No, it's not a sim.
I
It's
wasn't
like
aware it
this
was an
shape.
exact-
This is a cookie jar or something.
It's an ugly cookie jar.
Look, I am sorry. Thank you. Thank you for trying. Thank you for
Tell the
trying.
guys down in the office here about this one.
It's nice of you to try.
Oh my God, listen to this, you guys. In Rio de Janeiro, a man who went to a clinic with an aching ear ended up having a vasectomy after mistakenly believing the doctor had called his name. Valdemar Lopez de Mores did not object when the doctor began operating, evidently thinking the infection had spread to his testicles. Wow, that's a bad day, huh?
Holy jeez.
Wake up with an ear infection and snip.
Spanish is a tricky language, I guess, eh?
I guess so. Ear/testicle, it must sound the same there.
I guess. Are his ears okay now?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Something else isn't, though.
Ouch.
Yeah, I do not want to go back to school.
Here, let me see this. Let me help you choose some. all
I
right?
don't blame you, Dana. My God.
I went for a year before, you know. And
Oh, yeah?
And I dropped it. Well, I failed. I flunked out. I don't want to go to school. The education's awesome, but it's just not me.
Can't you tell your dad that?
Women's studies. Whew. Why would you want to put yourself through that? I'm kidding.
Kick life in the balls before it gets away from you. That's the sort of thing. That's what the journey's all about.
Okay.
You know, it's that sort of thing. It's basically a jolt to just
Yeah.
say, you know, reclaim your life, be happy, and make the right choices. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't like the John Bradshaw thing, is
Oh,
it?
no.
I don't want to talk to my inner
No,
child.
now, Zach, you know, I know
Yeah,
I
I-
went for a lot of different faiths,
Yeah.
different religions, and all those other seminars. But honest to God, this is totally different. It's just a different way of living your life, a happier way, good choices, that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Well, if it works for you, great.
They need to make some better choices, actually. So.
What?
Oh, no, just Victoria, this woman I've been dating. Well, she came over for dinner with my parents a couple of nights ago, and she totally sketched out, faked a headache, and left before we had dessert. And then last night, you know, we were playing video games like we always do, and joking around, you know, poking fun at each other like we always have, and you know, we were playing Mutant Carjacker 4, and we made it through the sewage city, and she gets caught by the mole people, so I start, you know, doing a little victory dance, and she gets angry and takes off. She just left. So I don't know.
You know what? I think you need to try this. You need to reclaim your life.
Why wouldn't somebody just turn the urn in? I mean, why would anybody steal an urn?
There are lots of weird people on this train. You wouldn't believe it. I caught a guy licking the windows one day. He said there was grease on it. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I caught a guy streaking one time.
Oh, I've seen that guy.
Did you see?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
There's guys with their hands down their pants, mutter to themselves. To me, that's a free pass. You can ride for free. I don't want to see anything, you know. And but the worst guy was the one who thought the washrooms were broken all the time. Oh yeah. He'd anything that was open, anything without a lid, anything that would hold liquid, he was voiding into it, I guess you'd say, you know?
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, anything. I used to catch it all the time and have to. No, it's not. No, I don't think he's using the urn that way. I don't mean that. This was last year. This was last year.
And
this
it
happened.
was quite sealed, the urn, I think.
No. It was last year.
Oh.
It's okay, Brenda. What's in that?
I haven't looked.
So that's why, like, that's how desperate the situation in Paris has become. They've had to put bodies in a large refrigerated warehouse that, like, usually holds, you know, fruit and vegetables.
Oh my God.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
What is the deal? Like, it's mostly seniors that died?
Yeah, and they're not, obviously, in France, you don't have, like,
Air
temperatures.
conditioning and
You
stuff
know,
like
so
that.
they're not used to, you know, how to take precautions, not knowing, like, you know, how much water to drink and how to keep yourself cool and stuff. And they say that the death toll, like, could rise because, you know, of seniors that are in the apartments that people haven't even discovered yet.
Oh, here's a good little course for you. Here's a good course. Music appreciation.
Oh, I took that. We used to call it clapping for credits.
Oh, geez. That sounds hard, eh? Oh, I like that tune. Don't like that one?
Yeah.
I like that one. I really appreciate that tune.
One thing you
Class
have to
dismissed.
do, don't take anything before noon. That's one thing I figured out fast.
See, that's
You
smart.
get to have a nice sleep in. I mean,
The
you're not-
origin of language. Cavemen. That's easy. Cave people.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Right?
Matt.
Oh.
What else you got there?
Animal communication. I could teach that course.
Okay, what am I saying?
I can't say what she said. It's too dirty. No, I'm kidding, but because I can communicate with most animals, right? And that would be a course that I would like to teach, right?
What do you specialize in? What animal?
Groundhog.
That's good.
Wow.
Well, you
A
know,
man of many talents, Johnny.
there was a lot of groundhogs where I lived, right near where I grew up, eh? That calls them over, right?
Come on, you're married.
This repels them.
What's the mating call?
No offense, but this sounds a lot like a cult, this journey thing. And you know, these organizations, Zach, I got to tell you, I mean, you know, they're mostly cons. Like they start off saying being all positive and, you know, life affirming, but before you know it, you're locked in a room without food and water, no sunlight. They don't let you go to the bathroom, and you know, they wear you down with repetition again and again and again.
Well, that may be true of a real cult, but I mean, this is not a cult.
But that's what they all say. Sorry, no offense,
I
but
felt exactly the same way as you did when I first started. I
Really?
mean, you know me, Zach. I'm not a wacko or anything like that. I mean, it was just something that came and it tripped upon me. A friend of mine saw the mess my life was in. I mean, my husband, for goodness sake, he used to tell me what to wear. He'd tell me what to watch on TV. I mean, he was totally running my life. For heaven's sake, he'd tell me how many hours to sleep at night. Can you believe that? I mean, I didn't have a life of my own. He was telling me what to do all the time. My friend took me down to this seminar, and before I knew it, I was figuring out how to talk to Stan so that he'd listen. Do you know what I mean? Like, so how to really talk to him.
And he did listen.
And well, he listened, but he didn't like what he heard. So, you know, next thing you know, he's saying, well, I don't like this new Faye. And then I said, if you don't like it, if you can't live with it, I'm out of here. And I left him.
Wow.
Packed up myself and the kids and we're gone.
Wow.
I may as well give up. I mean, if you can't even find the darn thing and you've got access to everything
Yeah, but
lost and
it
found.
could be anywhere. There's lots of places to look down there. It can be turned in any day. I mean, you never know. You never know when things. As soon as you stop looking, it could show up. For instance, there was a woman last year. She lost her wedding ring. She posted it. We all looked. She gave up. One day I was checking the train, saw something glistening in the between the seat and the middle part there. There it was.
The ring.
The ring.
Really?
Yeah. 2 months ago, she had lost it for 6 months. So you see, anything can
Oh my
happen.
gosh.
You know, things will turn up in
Well-
the strangest places.
Well, that was good fortune for her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel. I feel like I've betrayed Doug. I mean, I can't even keep his remains. I lose his remains. Like, what kind of idiot does
Oh, no,
that?
You can't think that. You can't
Well,
think
I
that.
I do, and I feel like I've let him down.
Oh, Brenda.
Was he a sports fan? Did he like hockey?
Yeah, he liked to watch hockey. Yeah.
Did he have a sense of humor?
Oh, he sure
Yeah.
did. Especially about himself.
Did he hear about all those Stanley Cup stories where the team goes partying with it and they leave it somewhere, then they leave it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
maybe maybe it's okay
Maybe
with
that's-
him.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? It's going to be okay with you. You're a woman of faith. Doug has gone to where he needs to go, and the urn is just his earthly remains, right? If you find the urn, that's not going to bring Doug back, right?
I suppose so.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any. Okay. Nicole, have you ever thought about getting breast implants?
Hold that thought. Well, kind of, yeah. I mean, Max and I talked about it earlier on in our relationship. You know what? But then I don't know, on my own quietly, I just don't, Johnny, I just don't want something foreign in my body. You know
I
what
know,
I mean?
it's crazy that there's a huge rise in like breast implants being done. Silicone, they're trying to introduce it back onto the market.
I thought that was bad for you.
11 years ago it was. It was pulled off, and now they're having studies that it's okay for you. It's mind-boggling to me.
Intro to fungi.
What?
Intro to fungi.
That's a course?
That's a course. And this one too. This one too. Where is it? Thinking about the USA, like we have a choice. And this one here. Accepting failure. Oh, here's your test. You failed. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. You failed. Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know?
There are some seriously lame classes in university, and I took a lot of them. And you know what? I was working at the hotel before I got my degree. I'm still working at the hotel. It didn't get me a better job.
See? It's a complete waste of time. That's it. You know what? I'm not doing it, you know? I'm not gonna do something just because it's just to please my dad. No way. Not going.
Randy, I know it's not for everyone, but it was for me because of how everything was a mess. I mean, I felt unworthy of love, but 2 months after being with the journey, I reclaimed my life. I got a job, higher paying head office, and you know what? While I was there, I developed a bit of a crush on someone.
No way.
And you know what? I had the nerve to ask him out.
Wow.
I wouldn't have done that before.
Really?
2 months ago, I would not have done that.
So you felt confident enough because of this journey to do something like that?
Felt that good.
Yes. And we hit it off, and you know what? We're moving in together.
Wow.
I just wanted to take the rest of the remains and take him on the vacation we never got to have for our anniversary down to New
sprinkled
Orleans.
them around other places already, didn't you?
Yeah, around Burlington and Toronto
Well,
and
that's
area.
probably
But I also wanted to just have a little bit left to put in a locket, you know, so I could have Doug close to me.
like some ashes in a locket.
Yeah, just
Can't you just put a picture instead of carrying around some ashes?
No, I totally
Is that
understand.
legal anyway?
Well, I totally
Maya.
understand what she's saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, don't you think it's kind of...
No. When I was 7, you know, we grew up on a farm. When I was 7, we had beef cattle. My dad had about 50 head of Herefords, and they're mostly brown with a white face. Well, there's this one that was totally brown, like a brown face, and I called him Brownie. Oh yeah, I got really attached to him. You know,
Yeah, you should
just
never
as a
name
little
them.
kid. Well,
I grew
mean,
up on a farm too. Don't
can't
name the
help it.
farm
Kids
animals.
get attached to animals.
Well, I just, you know, I could. He knew it was me when I came into the barn. I could tell by the way he chewed his cud. You know what I mean? It was that kind of thing. And well, it came the day when to the slaughterhouse he went. I was at school, but I came home, and you know, as my dad said, we gotta eat. So, yeah, he was gone. I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. So, but 2 weeks later, Dad came home. This bracelet. He said, "This is a little gift from Brownie," and I've worn it ever since.
That's a piece of Wow, that's
Yeah, it's.
I certainly understand the sentiment.
No, look, Dana, I didn't mean to persuade you against university. All I meant was that, you know, like when I went, I didn't study, I didn't care, I didn't do it right. But you have an opportunity, you know, like you could do like so many great things. You have a lot of interest, and you should follow through on that. It could be cool.
All right, you're young. All right, you got your whole life ahead of you. Like me, for instance, right? Nobody in my family ever went to university, all right? And I really want my daughters to go. And I don't know if they can. I don't even know if they're smart enough, but I think they might be, right? But you know, if I got to go to university, who knows what I'd be doing? Maybe, you know, maybe I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. Maybe I'd be like a lawyer or like a gynecologist or even one of those guys who does put the things inside the girls' breasts. And I don't think you should waste that opportunity, you know? So just think about that. Just don't be one of those, you know, accepting failure people.
And trust me, don't book anything before noon.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, you know, there's an introductory seminar in September.
Really?
Yeah. If
Just to
either
come
one of
and
you's
listen to
interested.
the ideas and.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the sort of thing
Okay.
that it is. I mean, you never know, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It sounds pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I think I might check it out. I mean, reclaiming your life. Step 1, dumping Victoria, I think.
Good for you. Good for you. There's a pamphlet.
Oh, great. Great.
And
See, it's legit.
Randy, would you like one?
Sure. Thanks.
Congratulations. The first step to reclaiming your life.
All I'm saying is while you're searching for this urn, you know, you have so many other things to be dealing with. Your relatives, your beautiful kids, just getting on with your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, just give it up, right? The urn is out there somewhere, and you should just let it go.
But there's one more thing she could do.
No,
She could take out an ad in the paper.
no, nobody's
Yes, she
gonna
could.
read an
Didn't
ad.
even
Yes.
think of that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a
If I
great
ever lost
idea.
Brownie, that's what I'd do. Take
It's
out
a
an ad.
great
bracelet,
idea.
but the urn is irrelevant in the long
You know,
term.
Liz, I will do whatever it takes to get that urn back because I know Doug would do the same for me. And if you ever had somebody love you as much as Doug loved me, you might understand.